What's up guys, so Respawn just released a new season trailer and Bloodhound is going to be super buff. So Raven recently reviewed the entire new season update, so let's start the video with Raven.
Invisible Axle ults and Bloodhound ults. Okay, so from what I understand, if you use like an ability or shoot or something, like you come out of invisibility. Better hip fire accuracy, better reload speed, worse recoil. Okay, the sniper one, fire rate of fire on a sniper is already kind of crazy. Reload speed is faster, handling is faster, the mag size depends how much the mag size difference is, but this could also be, frankly, completely broken. Okay, reload speed goes up here, handling goes up, mag size goes down, movement speed. I don't think this is like, okay, this is the movement speed means that you're not going to have any strafe speed reduction. And the reload speed is nice, but that mag size nerf is never something you really want. I'm not gonna lie. Overflowing magazine, mag size goes up, reload speed goes. That's pretty good. It's because reload speed you can actually like play around. Like you can play around reloading in certain places, but like having a mag size means that when you're like actually fighting someone, I mean the problem is the hipfire and rampage is already pretty bad. That could be a rampage moment. I actually sit on my although I was never as big into sorting factor as other. Okay, wait, that's a good look at the cloak. That's pretty fucking invisible if you ask me, bro. Other than this red bullshit, like this red particle shit, like that's bro. A lot of people already miss stuff on their screen like pretty often. Yeah, like people are gonna miss that for sure. Okay, follow your prey with an improved passive. Enemies leave a glowing trail as they move, while white ravens fly further and are activated just by looking at them. I mean, it's gonna be easier to like chase people, find rats. This is gonna be like more relevant for ranked than it is comp, but still, like there's gonna be some moments where this is gonna be useful for comp, not as much as ranked.
And they're activated just by looking at them instead of requiring a physical.
Being able to look at the ravens is like not that big of a change because you could just scan them anyways. It only mattered if people were close to you because then it wouldn't. I think if you scanned someone and the raven at the same time, it wouldn't refresh the scan, right?
Lean into the tracker side of Bloodhounds. As well as this, their tactical is reworked. It now delivers
track your targets which delivers longer full body scans. By the way, I'm pretty sure they buffed it recently, chat. I'm pretty sure they buffed that recently as well. Total scan duration up to 4 seconds. Full body duration remains half the full scan. So they actually upped the full body duration, up the scan duration already. They reduced the cooldown to 2.5 minutes. Okay, the fact that Bloodhound was 4 minutes at some point was insane. What the fuck? Anyways, so it's gonna be even long. It's 4 seconds right now, which is like already decent, chat. Like that's pretty good. But it's going to be even longer.
Enemies will then be pinged 4 times with snapshots. These snapshots...
What? You're telling me we're getting snapshot? You're getting... Not only are you getting scanned in a 75-meter cone that is undodgeable, but then after you get scanned, you're going to get pinged 4 times after that. To me, the problem with Seer, for example, right now, isn't the wall hacks. It's the fucking infinite silences. That's the problem with Seer. It's the silences, it's the slow, plus the slow. Wall hacks, if you have, the more wall hacks are in the game, the better team fighting team wins fights. It's just true.
Now we have
okay, so you get bonus movement speed, you get threat vision. Leave the area to stay cloaked for, apparently it's 12 seconds. The cloaking effect makes you harder to track, but firing your weapon or taking damage removes it entirely. That is the thing though, is like, okay, apparently there's a perk though, that makes it so even after you shoot, you can go back into cloaking. But essentially, like, yeah, once you go invisible, you can't stay invisible unless you just do nothing.
All of this Bloodhound rework.
Hidden Sight refreshes a tactical when using the ultimate and hides it from enemy detection. Oh, now this is insane, chat. What do you mean you can scan and the enemy doesn't even know you scan? What the bro, imagine getting Bloodhound scan. They can see you, you can't see them. Although I'm pretty sure, okay, I'm not pretty sure, but I'm curious about how Bloodhound scanning or Seer scanning or Seer ulting a Bloodhound team in Cloak works. Like, surely you can just, because you can do that to Mirage. I'm not gonna lie, round of applause, bro. This Climatizer is, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what they were thinking with that POI design. Atrocious. Not only is there lava between the different parts of the POI, so you can't even actually interact with people on the other side of the POI in like in a fight, like in ranked or whatever. And it's just horrible to cross. But then in competitive, it meant there's 1 less playable spots. 2, lava makes it so that the zones are more RNG because how unplayable terrain works with the zone algorithm. And 3, it was just dog shit to rotate through. You can't fucking rotate through lava. You're just in the low ground. You just die. So that's nice. 2, it doesn't look like okay. Yes, obviously, there's always gonna be like, a better spot relative to other spots in the game, but it doesn't look like there are power positions here, chat. That's what I notice. On top of that, these walls, you see these walls, chat? These walls look incredibly playable to walk into later. Because 1, if someone peeks out, they have to like peek fully over the wall to be able to shoot down on you, which means they can get shot by other people. You can walk into these walls and play them. There's an underground spot that you can play here. There's like leveled terrain here, which means that you can play, for example, you can sit here and someone here can't see you. If this rock was missing, you wouldn't be able to do that. Savina Sikrfamuk. Plenty of terrain for late games. Looks like there's also enough space in between the buildings where there's going to be end zones in this POI. And also, it looks like there's no multi-story buildings or any sort of like multi-story anything, which means that's also going to not like rule out zones from ending. Like, obviously, there's like this, but like, I ain't gonna lie, it looks fucking fire. And also, it looks like also you can walk into this POI chat. Not only that, but look at this. It's giving Summers, which I think is like Summers is probably one of the best POI redesigns they've done. It's just the one thing about Summers that this POI doesn't have is this POI now has a fence, chat, all around the POI, which means that you should be able to walk into the POI without getting shot by the rest of the lobby, and then you can start to play the game. Okay, this shit is back. Okay, now this is nice, chat, because the end zone we just saw in finals, by the way, that ended right next to this building, the fact that it's a 1 building and it's the only building in zone where it ends, and yeah, there's 2 floors, but it's gonna make end zones around here way healthier. Wildlife smart loot. Wait, okay, you're telling me what, we're gonna be killing spiders for fun for a little Evo? We don't even get no cells from that? Like, oh no, wait, smart loot is just the attachments. Never mind. It's just the okay, so I mean, surely they have to buff PvE. Like, surely they gotta give PvE a little something. Because no one's even doing that shit. Reworking arsenals and loop and reset and much more. I mean, here's the problem for me is this is a nerf to like playing zone, because I mean, arsenals from playing zone was like nice, you landed a POI that doesn't get the best loot, the best gun selection. You get an arsenal, you get to pick your gun. Now you're gonna be stuck with a fucking rampage or something. Crypto's actually getting a rework. God bless. How can they rework Crypto? How can they not? It's the worst. It's generally one of the worst designed characters of all time, if any game period, in my opinion. A Kimbo weapon. I wonder what this will be. Maybe Wingman. New battle royale feature. Interesting. A ranked update. Okay, blah blah blah. And then a new legend, season 32, a legend class overhaul, major map update. We can literally see that it's King's Canyon. It's literally in the picture. You can see it. I mean, hey, listen, I'm a little concerned about the loot thing, although at the same time, I agree with them. I think it was too easy to get what you wanted in a ranked setting. The problem is how that affects competitive. In ranked, I agree. I think that the loot changes in ranked are like honestly good. The Bloodhound change, it could be pretty OP. I ain't gonna lie. Will they be better than Seer? Like pick before Seer? Seer is obviously really good. Part of the reason why Seer is really good right now, though, is also because his Q is bugged. Do you guys know that? I'm actually curious. Do you guys know about the Seer Q silence bug and how we played land on it? Like, did you guys, if you're not a pro player, did you know about that? Okay, so essentially Seer's silence, like when you get the right perk, blue perk for Seer, the silence literally doubles the silence duration. And so when you get 2 Qs, you can just literally back to back Seer silence people for a combined total of like the silence is supposed to be like 2 seconds. I thought it was 2, not 2.5. Either way, it literally doubles. So yeah, and we had to play LAN on that, even though I literally noticed it happen like the day of. Told Respawn, and they're like, "Yep, we can't change it in time for LAN. You just gotta play with this shit." There's that. Once they fix Seer, he's gonna be like way more balanced, to be honest, because like they did nerf Seer. To be fair, they removed. Yeah, I'm excited for these changes. I think Bloodhound's gonna be pretty fun. Obviously, people are gonna complain about it, but we'll see. We'll see how the character plays out. But honestly, it looks fun. Like in ranked, at least. Like,
Let me know your thoughts on this video in the comment section, and if you are new here, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more interesting video. Hasta la vista, baby.